Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is another team killing video, I'm afraid. We've got Max Shepard here of FILO, and he's in the M5355, the Tier 9 American SPG, and he's on the south spawn, or is it the north spawn? North spawn of Overlord. At least I think it's the north spawn. Well, anyway, he's alongside an SU-14-2, and battle started. He's about to be team killed by a Rhm Borsig Waffenträger, and he's not the only one who's about to die, because that Borsig, which is just over there, is also going to team kill another member of the team, the SU-130PM. Now, you see Max Shepard's moving back into a firing position. He's now aiming at the enemy. But we're following the Borsig. Now his name is jamiepaz2. And due to a fault with the replay, you can't see him at the moment. But I can promise you he is there. This is the way that this system works. Unfortunately, some replays you can't see friendly tanks when they're close to you. They just disappear from sight and they're just not visible in the replay. But there's the SU-130PM, a short distance off, and there's the Borsig. They're just over there in the bushes. I've highlighted the Borsig so you can see him. And just behind him is the SU-130PM. And the SU-130PM and Max Shepard are going to get killed by jamiepaz2. And for absolutely no reason whatsoever. You can see Max Shepard is playing the game properly. He's aiming at the enemy. He's playing the M53, that's the 155mm gun. We know that because the barrel extends over the front of the vehicle. And if it's over the front of the vehicle, it's the 155. And he's just got a hit on the enemy on an IS-3. So he's actually helping his team. There's something going on in chat. It looks like the Borsig is pushing the SU-130PM. And he's just shot the 130PM in the side for 557. I think he was trying to push him out of his firing position. And he's just team killed the SU-130 and turned blue. And so Max Shepard immediately realizes this Borsig is out to cause trouble. And he's hit him to try and remove him from the game as quickly as possible. Of course, it's perfectly legitimate to kill a target that's blue because he's no longer on your team. And if jamiepaz shoots, and he has shot Max Shepard and killed him, and he's immediately banned by the system for team killing. So he's killed two of their team now, -2 on against his name. He's banned, probably only for an hour, and of course he will remain blue for a number of games before, of course, it's taken away from him. The blue is taken away from him. But people like that who've just team killed two tanks should be removed from the game for much longer. They shouldn't be just given an automatic ban for an hour. They should be taken out for a day, removed from the game for a day. And they've ruined this game for their team now, because they're 6 tanks down. They've lost 2 of their tank destroyers. One of their tank destroyers has been, well, one of them's been team killed, the other's been banned, and they've lost one of their Arty. And so effectively 3 tanks out. Now they're 9 tanks down now. The enemy's streaming up the east side of the map. That Arty won't last very long. The SU-14-2. He's trying to shotgun on the TVP. The enemy is shooting the Borsig. And they've killed him. And that's perfectly legit because he is no longer on our team or their team. But the SU-14-2 is now being killed by the TVP. And there are now only 2 tanks left on their team. And it's all down to that team killer, jamiepaz2. No chance of them winning this game. And there's only one player left on their team now. And he's just been killed. And so the game's over. It's a defeat, all down to jamiepaz2. Okay, let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And you can see here that Max Shepard, he did get some hits on the enemy. He got 2 hits on the enemy. One on an IS-3A on the enemy team. Managed to get a hit on him for 159 hit points. And of course, the jamiepaz2 was no longer on their team when he fired on him because he was blue. And he put only 1 hit point on him, it says here. But... oh no, 1 penetration, but no team damage. Of course, you don't get any value out of the team damage you do to people who are blue. You're just trying to remove them from the game before they kill anyone else. And he was perfectly right to do that in this case, because if he hadn't done it, I'm pretty sure he probably would have killed that Su-14 too. Anyway, if we can see from the end of battle results that the high score on their team was the AMX CDA 105. He did 2,366 hit points of damage. The high score on the enemy team was 3,162, the Object 430U. Max Shepard only got to do 159 hit points of damage on the enemy team. And according to this, jamiepaz2 did absolutely no damage whatsoever to the enemy. All he did was damage to his own team. As we can see here, 1,550 hit points of damage to his own team and 2 of his own team killed. And of course he was banned. But let's have a look at the credit side, because this is where it gets unfair. And this is why Wargaming needs to revise what happens after a team kill. Max Shepard fired 4 shots. He got 2 direct hits, 1 penetration. Splash damage on 1 as well. Damage of 159 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 1 of the enemy, but didn't get any kills, and he caused 1 stun. On a premium count, he earned minus 23,432 credits. Well, why has he earned minus credits on this game? After all, he didn't kill anyone. He didn't team kill anyone. But according to this, he's actually earning a minus amount for the battle. And then after receiving the compensation of 31,185 credits for the damage caused by the Rhm Borsig, his total amount comes to 7,754 credits. Well, really, for the damage he's done to the enemy, he should be in positive credits right here. Then after repair, ammunition, resupply, he actually loses credits for the battle of 10,587 credits. Again, he's just been damaging the enemy. He shouldn't be deducted any credits whatsoever, and he shouldn't suffer any losses as a result of the battle. At the very least, the person who actually team killed him should be paying all of the damages, all of the cost, all the value of his shells and his premium consumables back to him. You can see that he did earn 36 XP, so he did receive that, but it's very poor compensation from Wargaming that they give him a minus figure for the battle when he didn't do any team killing, and then they, after deduction of the repair and everything else, that he actually ends up with a loss. So something is definitely wrong with this Wargaming. Please fix this, because if you are the victim of a team killing, you shouldn't be suffering any losses whatsoever. In fact, you should be compensated by the person who actually did the team damage, because you have suffered a loss. You've lost the opportunity to shoot the enemy and get some damage, and it should be at the cost of the individual who's actually done it. So I really think you need to think about that one, Wargaming. But in the meantime, would you everyone please remember this player, jamiepaz2. He's on the A3 clan on EU server. If you see this player, focus him unmercifully for stun. Make sure he realizes that if he team kills Arty, it's just going to make him a target for every Arty in the game. Everyone's going to know this is a team killer, and therefore he should receive as many shells as is necessary to remove him from the game, but to make his game very unenjoyable at all. So he can't enjoy this game because he's a team killer. So, jamiepaz2, focus that person. And yes, Wargaming, please fix this so that somebody who actually is team killed does not suffer a loss. Thank you.